So right now you're sat at home, you've just played a game, and you're wondering, why did no one pass me the ball? Well, I'm going to be putting a stop to that because I'm going to be telling you exactly how you can get the ball more in games. And if you follow my advice, you will be guaranteed to get the ball a whole lot more in your next game. But firstly, who am I and why should you listen to me? My name is Jamie Breen and I'm a semi-professional footballer who will be going pro very, very soon. But in terms of this specific topic, I was exactly the same as you. I used to call for the ball, I used to do everything to get the ball and no one passed me it. And I didn't know why until I discovered this. So the first way that you can get the ball a whole lot more is your body language and talking. And what I mean by this is you need to look interested. If you're stood there just like this and you're like, yeah, pass the ball, and you've got closed body language, your shoulders are tucked in like this, you don't look on your feet, you're not jumping about, no one wants to pass you the ball because they don't trust you. It's a psychology thing where if you don't look like you want to be there, you don't look like you're getting involved, then no one wants to pass you the ball. So what you need to do is be bouncing on your toes, be bouncing like this, then you're going to look a lot more lively, so you're actually able to do something with the ball when you get it. And as well as that, have your shoulders out, have your arms sort of out, like I'll show you sort of what I mean, where you're just like this, so you've got your arms out, you're not doing this closed body language where you look kind of feeling like you're sorry for yourself basically. So open body language and looking interested, very, very important. As well as this, you need to scream for the ball. So there may be a reason why they're not passing to you. It may be, they don't like you or anything. But if you scream for the ball, people don't make decisions based off logic within a football game. If they want to pass you the ball, it's an impulse decision basically. And what I mean by an impulse decision is people don't have the time to think, should I pass to this person? And then they logically explain it in their own head before making the decision. It's all impulse. And the way that you can kind of like tamper with their impulse is if you scream, their natural reaction is to do what you want basically. So screaming for the ball will definitely guarantee that you're going to get the ball. So just by implementing point 1, you're going to get the ball a whole lot more. But now, moving on to point 2. This one is very, very key. And it's so important as you go up the leagues because when you're playing sort of like a low level, it's like you can just get the ball to your feet, like the defender's not near you, you can get the ball like that. But as you go up, the defenders get better, people get better, so the defender's going to be right on you. And if they're right on you, then you need to pull away. People pass to the person who they think is going to do something good with the ball. And if you've got a defender right behind you, or you've got a player right behind you, and you're just like, you're literally like this close to him, then you can't really do anything with the ball. So you need to basically give yourself space. And the way that you do this is with a double movement. And a double movement is basically, you jolt one position and then you go out to the other. And the way that this works is the defender, who's obviously kind of marking you, he goes, oh, he's gone this way. So then the defender follows you and then you basically go out the other way. And this is going to give you a whole lot more space. And it's basically just going to give you that 1-2 seconds where you can receive the ball and you can do something with the ball because you've got that space. So that's the first point of movement. And then as well as this, if the defender's kind of like side with you and he's not falling for the double movements, he's following you really, really closely, then you can give him a slight nudge. I don't mean like that. I mean like, just one of them ones. So nothing too illegal. So just a slight push will basically give you that space and that time to kind of do something if you were to receive the ball. And this is the way that this works, like from a psychology point of view, is if say your centre mid is running through the middle of the pitch and he's looking for someone to pass to, and you're a winger, for example, and you've got the defender right next to you, why would he pass to you? He doesn't want to pass to you because you can't do anything with the ball other than go backwards. But if you do that double movement or you give him a slight push, then you've got space. And if you have space, you can actually do something with the ball. So the double movement or a slight push is very, very important for just giving yourself some space that will basically allow you to be passed to, because you look like a more positive option. You look like, 1, you look more lively because you're jumping about, and 2, you've got more space so you can do more stuff with the ball. And then thirdly is a curved run or be in a better position. So like I was saying before, in terms of being in a better position, if you're sort of just like, you're kind of, say your fullback has the ball and you're a winger and you're really close to him, he's dribbling out and you're really close to him, you can't do anything with the ball. So you have to be in a good position for someone to pass you the ball. If you're in a bad position and they do pass you the ball, then you can't do anything with the ball anyway. But more so, your teammate is going to be thinking, why would I pass him? Like, he can't do anything. That's not where I want him to be. There's no progression in our play here. So you need to be in better positions, and the way you get in better positions, like I said, is double movements like push, or you're just in a better position. Obviously, this is very, very specific to each position, to each scenario, but the way that you can kind of classify if you are in a good position is either you're like on the last man if you're a winger, or if you're in midfield, you have space. So it's all about being in space pretty much. You can't be really close to a defender because no one's going to pass you the ball. So in terms of curved runs, this one is mainly for attackers, strikers, wingers. If you do a straight run, your teammates can't really pass you the ball because the defenders can follow that easy. Whereas if you do a curved run, you can stay onside for longer and you build a bit of a space between you and the centre-back or the full-back. So doing like a sort of curved run, let's say for example, I'll just give you a scenario. You're a striker and the right winger has the ball and he's about to whip it in. If you want to get on the end of that ball or touch the ball, then if you make a straight run, the centre-back can easily follow you and just stand in front of you. If you peel off to the left, then you've just given yourself like 3 metres of space, which is going to allow you to get the ball more and obviously finish your chance. So that's movement covered. So this is about building credit and trust. And the way that this works is your teammates need to trust you. If your teammates don't trust you, then they're not going to pass you the ball. And the reason why they wouldn't trust you is because when you get the ball, you don't do good things with the ball. You lose the ball. And I've learned this the hard way, right? So let's say the first 5 minutes of a game, you're a winger or you're a fullback, whatever, and you don't, and every time you get the ball, you take on your man and you lose the ball. Your teammates for the rest of the game are going to be thinking, I don't want to pass to this guy. Like, he's just going to lose the ball. So it's all about that, and they don't even think that logically, right? They think it's from an impulse point. They think of it like it's kind of in the split second. It's an impulse thing. Whereas if you do that over a long enough period of time, no one's going to pass you the ball because they'll logically think, I don't want to. He's going to lose the ball. So imagine you have a bank account, right? Every time you lose the ball, you're -£1. If you go too far below, if you go -£3, -£4, -£5, no one wants to lend you any money, aka the ball, because you're not trustworthy. But let's say you do some good things, right, or you retain the ball, then it's like +1, +1, +1, and then once you have like +5, then you have a bit of liability, a bit of leeway to do something creative, for example. So the way that you can kind of take this into your game is not don't take risks, because we must take risks as footballers. We must take risks. The way that you take it into your game is for the first 5 minutes of the game, you build your credit up. Say you're a winger, the centre mid passes you the ball. Instead of trying to beat 3 players, you just pass you just pass the ball. You just retain the ball, right? And then your teammate's going to be like, oh, he's I trust this guy. If I pass him the ball, we're going to keep the ball. So another way that this works is in 1v1s. So let's say you're a left winger or a right winger or whatever position you are, and your first one-on-one comes up, and with that one-on-one, you win it. You go round the defender, you beat the defender, and then you whip in the ball. Something like that. This means that your teammates are going to be like, oh my god, he's going to win all his one-on-ones. He's going to win his one-on-ones. So then they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to pass to him, because he's going to make us chance after chance after chance. So it works in all different realms, whether it's like your 1v1s or your ball control, your passing. The more positive actions you do, the more you're going to receive the ball. So how do you actually guarantee credit every game? So you need an excellent first touch. You need excellent dribbling. You need excellent ball control. You need excellent 1v1s. And you need excellent end product and passing. Because if you add all these things together, then you're not going to make mistakes. There's obviously everyone's going to make a mistake once or twice. But you're going to eliminate a lot of mistakes that you don't really need in your game. So obviously that's a lot of things that you need to work on to be trusted and kind of receive the ball more in game. But how do you actually work on these things? So, passing, you need to pass the ball more. And I don't mean in-game, I mean when you're practicing, you need to pass the ball more. You need to learn how to get the technique of passing and hit it harder. And basically, after a while, you will become more accurate with your passes, you'll be able to put more distance on it, and you'll be more comfortable and confident doing the passes. For end product, it's as simple as this. You need to practice your shooting more. There's hundreds and hundreds of drills. I have a couple drills. I'll put a couple on the screen now for wingers. But you just simply need to practice shooting more. And the more you practice your shooting, the more people are going to trust you, the more they're going to pass you the ball for you to take a shot. For 1v1s, ball control and dribbling and first touch. Actually, I'll just talk about 1v1s. You need to do 1v1s more. This means going out to the pitch with your friends, doing one-on-ones, practice them, do it competitively. None of this like, oh, it's fine if I lose the ball. You need to be competitive with your friends. Then you'll see massive improvements. And after a while, you'll be dribbling around players for ease. Like, literally for ease. I'll put a couple clips on screen of me just dribbling through players. But I've practiced one-on-ones so much. Me and my friends used to go out to the pitch all the time and do it. So 1v1s, I can't stress it enough. It's so key. And then what guarantee and credit will do with your ball control, first touch and dribbling is you're going to receive the ball so much more. And because you've practiced these things, you're going to be better at doing the actions. So if it's 1v1s, ball control, dribbling, first touch, you're going to have an amazing first touch. Your dribbling is going to be top tier. Your ball control, any ball that comes into you, you are going to be able to control it perfectly, take the ball down. And with your one-on-ones, you're going to be skinning every single player. And what this will do is your teammates will start to pass the ball more to you. You'll get them numbers up. You'll get people recognising you. And then if you continue this over a long period of time, you will get scouted. It's as simple as that. But you need an excellent first touch. You need excellent dribbling. You need excellent ball control. Without these three things, you're not going to build up that credit. Your teammates aren't going to want to pass to you, especially if you make mistakes like with your first touch, dribbling or ball control. So, I have the answer of how you're going to practice this, how you're going to improve it, and that is within my technical masterclass. It's 12 weeks long, so that's 90 days, and it's 4 sessions a week, and I've already got ridiculous results already. I've had Ali, who's just literally got into the women's under-20 World Cup competition, which is crazy, and I've had loads of other student successes so far. So make sure you go grab that. You will see results literally within a week or two. And that's pretty much the end of the video. Remember to like and subscribe too.